Halo.
Halo.
They're going in the way of extraction shooter, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what we want. Halo can't even make a Halo game anymore. So they said, you know what? We're just going to make another game. And it's probably going to be past the time of extraction shooters by the time it comes out. It's going to be 30 years too late.
Yep.
And it's going to release Undercooked. And then we're going to be like, why'd they do this? And
I have a lot to say about that.
I have a lot to say about it, too. So let's say it. All right, let's talk about Halo. New report, Halo. So they originally had a idea for a battle royale that they were going to do. They said, hey, we're going to do a battle royale because that's the new thing. Even though about 4 lead directors ago, or whoever it was, said the only BR that we care about was battle rifle. That was when like Fortnite was starting to pop off.
Man, that was actually
Forever
That was
ago.
Later, though.
Was it later?
Yeah, because they were
'cause
trying.
it's
Because
COD.
at that point they were probably developing, and then it had already canceled
Yeah.
BR.
And that's when COD was like.
That was
starting
when
to
they went
drop
through
one,
their
too.
15th, 16th
Yep.
lead.
That month. And then they eventually started to make a battle royale. It was called Project Tatanka. This is all based on reporting as well. So we'll have to say that.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, they were working on Project Tatanka. And then they kind of ditched that, or kind of amorphosized, if you will, into what it is looking like it's going to turn into, which is seemingly an extraction shooter. But Mr. Rebs, one thing that he actually states in this report too, which I think is honest, it's sad, but it's interesting that he points it out. He says he still has a lot of people that are inside the building that are talking about this sort of stuff, but a lot of them have been laid off, so he has to find new people every single time, unfortunately. But he's saying Project Tatanka kind of is currently morphing into what is an extraction shooter for Halo.
I wonder. Hold on. Let's talk about what extraction shooter they might be referring to. So it's kind of broad now. It's almost describing what a PvEVP server would be.
Yeah.
So even a Halo firefight with a endpoint or a finish line could be described as a
You do
extraction
extract.
shooter.
Yeah, you kind of extract.
Gray Zone is an extraction shooter, but you're not really extracting with that much
You're not
stuff.
looking for
It's not-
loot. Yeah.
You are sort of.
One that I think actually they should follow.
Or you could be, I should say.
So I don't want them to go into the path of like Marathon. I don't think that would work for them.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are you going to be, Master Chief with a backpack?
Right. It doesn't work. What is he looting for? He's got the whole UNSC on his back.
You can be an extraction shooter and not loot things.
Yes. So I think a good example of it that they could do if they wanted to, if this is the direction that they wanted to go into, and I hope that this is what they would do if they were doing an extraction shooter, would be something like Helldivers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally they already did the War Bond. So clearly
you could
Halo
just be the shock troopers. What are they called?
ODSTs.
ODSTs. Thank you.
Orbital Drop Shock Troopers.
And
I don't know.
And have a whole game based on that.
Yeah,
multiplayer game.
That'd be great. I mean, the thing is, when it comes to Halo, the lore would like the way that they would be doing it would be kind of weird because in Helldivers, it's kind of like the entire joke is that you're basically being sent there to die, and you don't like your character doesn't really matter because they're just reloading every single time. And Halo, it doesn't really have that vibe when it comes to like their lore, if that makes sense. They don't have like a Super Earth style like that sense.
Yeah, I know.
If you know what I mean.
They still could do something.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying like, so the way that they would have to do it is you're basically landing on like a Covenant controlled planet or something.
Yeah.
But then what after that?
I mean, shoot.
You know what I mean?
You can do a Covenant point of view where you're landing on a different non-human planet.
That's a good idea.
I mean,
like
you
that.
can do. You don't have to do one or the other. You can do both.
So Covenant style Helldivers?
Another thing with extraction shooters that really bother me is they really only limit it to just one map, one gameplay style.
Yeah.
When you can really do something different. That's why I like PUBG's because it's battle royale, but the maps make things wildly different, and some of them are even small.
Yeah,
a smaller amount of players.
The other thing is too, like this is seemingly in early development, so by the time this even gets a trailer, because Campaign Evolved hasn't even come out yet. So by the time this even comes out, it doesn't seem like it feels like this is going to be way past.
Would this be like the multiplayer component for that game?
That's what I'm scared about. I don't want that. Like if they were going to do a Halo game,
yeah,
make it, They've made their bread and butter off of arena multiplayer.
Yeah.
So keep that in there.
But no one plays those anymore.
I get it. But then
I do.
Exactly. Like there's still, I don't want them to alienate their OG player base by just totally getting rid of the thing that got them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that ship has sailed.
They have already done it. I get it. I understand. But I think that ship has also sailed partly because of the way that they've released their games recently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part
why.
of it. If you just release a like a not undercooked Halo campaign with a very good, Forge mode and also all the other stuff that you were missing out on when Halo Infinite released.
Yeah.
I think you will retain a lot of those people instead of having them leave. I think that's possible. And then also tack on the extraction shooter as just a side thing.
Yeah, like a firefight. And they don't even have firefighting. Yeah, I know, but you can't do it with like Battlefield did it.
Yeah.
Or even Call of Duty, but Call of Duty, I think, what was that Warzone?
Warzone?
No, not Warzone. It was the companion to Warzone.
Yeah, it was
extraction shooter. Schreffler,
what did they call that?
Producer knows. DMZ. Thank you.
Gosh, I couldn't think of the words. Yeah, I mean, and if Call of Duty could do it, well, I was going to say.
Call of Duty did it was all right, but it was better than I think they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well, I think
Halo could do that.
Yeah, well, and that's like,
can they?
Again, I just want them to. I want it to make sense. I don't want them to just like patch it together because it's what's trending in the games.
Yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean?
So, chasing.
Yes, they used to be tastemakers.
Now they're taste chasers.
Now they're taste chasers. That's what we came up with as we were pre-planning here.
Well, I don't know. I think all these ideas could be good. A Halo extraction shooter, as long as it's not Master Chief carrying a backpack doing the same thing that everybody else is doing.
Well, even if I don't want a Spartan carrying a back. That doesn't make any sense either.
No Spartans at all carrying a back. That's kind of what I meant.
It has to be,
even an ODST.
Yeah, it has to fit in the world of Halo and not just be thrown together with your favorite Halo characters.
It could be one thing you extract with, like a rogue AI or something on a rogue planet.
Yeah.
Something like that, where you could put it right in the back of your head and then take off. But it also could be ruined. In my opinion, I just think that what was it? Halo Studios.
Yeah.
343 used to be. They're just
now Halo Studios.
I don't think they have hired the talent that is going to make a cutting edge extraction shooter.
The thing is, they might have, but by the time they even start to do anything, they fire them. So we don't even know what we're getting.
In my opinion, I think that they would fire them because they're just not good. Their hiring practices are not good. They're hiring people that aren't capable of doing the job you want them to do.
Yeah.
It's from the top. They have an idea, but they don't know how to get there. So they start hiring the wrong people.
Yeah.
It's like they're hiring. It's like they're telling BioWare to do an extraction shooter or a live service game, and then you get that stupid game, and then everybody at BioWare leaves. And
then also the plan is, oh, you can't do this. We're gonna take a shotgun to your staff. We're just gonna fire. We're gonna fire everybody.
What do you mean you can't do it? This costs $4 billion.
Yeah, exactly. It's just I think the funny thing is that we've really come full circle around where Bungie, who was originally making the Halo games, they left to make something else in Destiny. They gave Microsoft Halo and said, we don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. And Halo went on to kind of go in their own direction with Microsoft. Bungie went on to sort of make a Halo-style sci-fi shooter. And now Bungie is making an extraction shooter, or has made an extraction shooter in Marathon.
Yeah.
And now Halo is following what Bungie is doing and making their own extraction shooter.
I think they both. It's Sony wanting their companies that they bought to make a trendy game mode, just like Microsoft is now wanting Halo Studios to make a trending game.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why they're going the same route. It's because of their bosses.
Yeah. I think in a perfect world, to be honest with you, actually, I don't think it would work at all now that I'm thinking about it, but I think it would be fun as an idea if Bungie came back around, because now Microsoft is putting Halo on Sony or Halo on PlayStation. And if Bungie came back around and was like, hey, we'll work on this just for old time's sake.
That'd be awesome.
We'll make the extraction or whatever for Halo.
They would
Even though it's not the same Bungie team.
I know it's not, but if anybody knows how to make a Halo extraction shooter, it would be Bungie.
Hopefully, seemingly, yeah. But it is a different team than it was. I mean, it's Bungie in name only in that sense.
There's still some guys at Bungie that have been there for a long time.
I mean, there's still people there. There's still people at Halo Studios that have been there for a long time.
I know
that, and it's I mean, look at what they're giving us. You know what I mean? It's not like, it takes a village, as they say, not just one person, a couple people,
I know. You tell Kojima that.
Yeah, but Kojima's different. You could say the same about Gaben. Like, there's like few and far between one person that's like, hey, I'm a genius when it comes to this stuff, And those guys keep their people around forever.
Yeah.
So it's different too in that sense. They very clearly operate their stuff as more of like a small business than like a giant corporate conglomerate. I mean,
look at Bethesda. They've had that, and now they're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Probably for better.
Yeah. So I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, Halo. Here's an idea. How do you just make a Halo game? Like a good Halo.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Start there.
Can we just make a Halo game?
Let's just make a good first-person narrative, first-person single-player
narrative,
and then see where we go from there.
Well, that's what they're doing, James, with Campaign
Evolve. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back, just like all these companies do. They say, "Hey, we're going to go backwards."
We actually talked about it. I think that they need to leave Halo completely alone for a long time and not immediately reboot.
Yeah, it needs to sit in the. But I mean, it's not. I don't think.
Try telling that to Microsoft.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know. Do we think it's their like big money maker anymore, or do we think because they acquired every other studio on planet Earth?
It could be, or it could have been. I don't think it could be now.
I don't think it is anymore.
I think Gears of War can sell more copies with the E-Day.
Than Infinite did.
I think the new Gears of War game.
Is your prediction?
Will sell more than Campaign Evolved. Although the E-Day is not on PlayStation, is it?
It's not. I don't think so. Yeah,
it could be though. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna look.
I don't think they've announced it, but it could be.
I'm surprised it's not. If they're doing, I mean, if you're putting Halo on PlayStation, then you can put any Xbox game.
Well, they did put the.
It's not been officially announced.
They put the remaster of the remaster on PlayStation.
Yeah, so it hasn't been officially announced, the E-Day, but it's speculated that it's going to be put on there later.
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Halo, again, it is interesting because I don't think it is that. I don't think it's their moneymaker anymore, especially since they acquired. Like, I would assume that, like, Diablo probably makes them a ton of money just because it's a live service game that sells lots of market currency stuff.
To whales.
Yeah. And then stuff like, maybe not. Overwatch, maybe, but then, like, WoW probably makes them a ton of money.
Yeah, you know what makes them more money than anybody?
Some sports game.
King.
That's true. Yeah, Candy Crush. Yeah, dude, they just leave.
Dude, your mom's.
King is sitting at the top floor of whatever Microsoft office that they're in, and they were all sitting on gold thrones because all they have to do is, we'll put this bundle together. Boom, 7 hours of work or 7 hours of watching movies later, they've made $8 billion because everybody and their mother purchased the bundle.
Yeah.
They're like, we're geniuses.
Oh, well, I'm actually looking for, if it is an extraction shooter that does something different.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of like how Gray Zone is doing something different.
Yeah.
But Halo needs to do something even more different than that.
But the thing is, you're asking them to think way ahead because by the time it comes out, it will not. Everything will have been done extraction shooter wise.
Every game developer needs to be asked to do something ahead.
I think we're going to get to a point. This is my prediction. I think we're going to get to a point like by the time this is coming out, whenever it is, 7 years from now or whatever. By the time this is coming out, I think we'll get to a point where it's literally come all the way back around. And we're going to be like, we want an arena shooter. Okay? That's what we want. We want an arena competitive shooter.
I know. That'd be funny
that's where it's going to go from here.
If that's what would happen. But the funny thing would be, or actually the truth is, it's not really extraction shooters is what people are trending towards.
Yeah.
What it is a multiplayer competitive match of some sort where there's a lot more risk and reward. It doesn't have to be BR, and it doesn't have to be a defusal like a Counter-Strike mode, or, where you die and you don't respawn. It just has to have some sort of reward and risk involved in it. It doesn't need to be an extraction shooter.
It is kind of like, this is weird. All right, I'm gonna get a little philosophical here for you. It is kind of mirroring some of like the way that we're looking at like kind of younger society right now. You think of like the trending in betting, like gambling, prediction markets, and everything like that, where everything is a lot more risk, and you get a large reward for the risk that you put on it.
It's
trending with that in the terms of
it's
games.
An endorphin rush that you're looking for. You're not going to get it.
Bad.
I know. You're not going to get that. Well, I get it with competitive arena shooters. It's just when you jump into an arena shooter, you're going to jump into casual lobbies and you're going to die, respawn.
Mm-hmm.
And for the younger crowd, even the older crowd who are sick of that, like, you know, we all want something different and new. The idea of when Tarkov came out and when PUBG came out, where you have one life that actually means something. Now that needs to be taken, you know, different places and not just rehashed constantly is what these big publishers want.
Yeah.
But that's not what is going to keep the players or at least get them in the door.
I mean, it's been 5 years since they've released anything Halo related. We're going to get campaign evolved, obviously.
The campaign, I don't know if that is going to sit well with anybody.
Well, there's not any multiplayer in it.
I know.
So that's like
it's not even what we saw looked a lot like Halo 1, just with more AI developed.
I mean, it was, I mean,
more
it wasn't
generative AI.
Well, and there are certain parts of that trailer that you can look at and be like, oh, they just like the AI smoothed this over because they didn't think it was part of the design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of the Forerunner stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of the Covenant weapon or the Needler looks so.
Yeah.
Now that I look back on that trailer, the Needler looks so AI developed.
Yeah.
That
it's a
maybe it's not, but it looks like it.
I don't know. Well, and they're running on a different engine because it's Unreal and it's not. So maybe the assets look different in the running through that engine, I guess. I don't know. It's a Halo's in a weird spot.
Halo's in a really weird spot.
Halo's in a
I don't know if this news, I kind of like it because they are doing something different multiplayer wise.
Or trying to.
Even though I still really like professional Halo, and it would suck if all those guys like have to do an extraction shooter now.
Well, and the other thing is too, like it does show the lack of like cohesion in that studio when you go from the one guy, I can't remember who it was, but the one guy being like the only BR we care about is battle rifle, and then we're making a BR, and then going from that to being like we're making an extraction. Like it totally shows the chaos that it is because they have no idea what they want to do other than hey, we'll remake this game that was very popular 25 years ago.
Well, the only thing I could hope is that they put together the right team to make the game that team is best at doing.
Hey, and I hope I win the lottery,
Yeah. All right.